Hi, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ray. Me and my friend Matt are driving this £425 Peugeot 406 to Slovenia. Yes. Now in the last video, we did some checks on the car and found a few issues. So today we're going to go, or I'm going to go, Matt's not with me, I'm going to go and see if we can have a look at the exhaust. We're going to go to a place called PadsFab in Redruth and see a chap called Ben who's hopefully going to help us out. So, shall we get on with it? Let's go. Still does that. Okay, I'm here. I've arrived at PadsFab in Redruth. This is Ben.
Hi there.
Ben is going to be having a quick look at the back of the exhaust. You've pretty much seen it all on the videos already anyway. Ben's had a quick look, but we're going to go. He's going to go underneath and have a proper look at it and see what the plan's going to be.
Get you hooked up with a sweet stainless system.
Hopefully, yeah, something like that. That'd be cool.
No worries.
So yeah, we'll have a quick look underneath and make a plan and see where we go from there.
So, as we can see, the back box is basically completely disconnected from the car. So, what we're going to do for this is we're going to set him up with a new rear half of the system, and we're going to make sure it's all stainless steel and that he's not going to have any issues moving forward with it.
It's voiceover Ray here. For some reason, I didn't do an outro for Ben. I don't know why. Didn't think to do it for some strange reason. But here he is taking notes and measurements for the exhaust, and we agreed that I would come back towards the end of next week to have a fully stainless steel straight pipe fitted to the car. Now, back to the studio. Okay, so that was Ben. PadsFab, what an awesome guy he is, by the way. In the description below I'll put a link to his Facebook. I was chatting to him afterwards. He does alloy wheel repairs, he's a TIG welder, anything metalwork related, anything, roll cages, panels, any welding, painting. He's touched on painting a little bit, but yeah, anything metal welding related for cars. In Redruth, there's not many around. Obviously exhaust fabrications as well. I'll put all of his details below. So yeah, he's going to do us excuse me, he's going to do a stainless steel rear section, which is ideal. However, you may remember in the last video as well, when we were doing our inspection, that Matt saw a little triangular piece of possible rust underneath the car. I'll insert that over here now.
Yeah, this is quite corroded.
I thought I'd go to my MOT guy, get him, have a quick look at that to see whether or not that would fail or pass. I thought if it would fail, it'd give me time to get that sorted out. No issues with that at all, as I thought. It's just a bit of surface rust. It's absolutely fine, not a problem. But he had it up on the four-poster, little pre-inspection, pre-MOT basically. Had it up in the air, looking around. Need a new trap rod end on the front there. There's a brake pipe gone down on this side here. Needs a new brake pipe. Bushes and everything are okay everywhere else. And then he had a proper look underneath, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you any of this from underneath the car, but I will have a go. can't get to it. Can I? No, I can't get to it. It's a bit too high up. But essentially, he's condemned the rear subframe. On the face of it, it looks a lot like surface corrosion. You wouldn't know anything was necessarily wrong with it. There's no mention of it on the old MOTs. And there definitely would have been a problem with it on probably the last 2 MOTs. Yeah, essentially we've got the rear subframe of the vehicle, obviously with all the suspension coming off of it and everything. Essentially what he said is inside the top. So on the outside it looks fine, but inside it's right away from the inside, and it's basically it's like when you take off with another loaf of bread and you scoop out the loaf of bread. It's rotting in there, and it has been for some time. He reckons it's one bad speed bump away from breaking in half. So I haven't told Matt yet, but I've left him a voice note on Messenger. He hasn't read it, he hasn't listened to it yet, but rear subframe on this is not worth the finances or the hassle. It's a pig of a job. All the bolts have rusted on. It'll probably be new arms everywhere. It'll probably mean new springs. It'll be a whole new rear end, essentially, I think. On a 400 quid car. You have to take the emotion out of it a little bit and think realistically. So yeah, I think this is at the moment, I think this is the end of the road for the 406. Didn't get very far, did it? I've since been back to Ben as well. I've had a quick chat with him. Again, absolute legend, good as gold. He's basically said that he'll keep an eye out for anything that might pop up. If we find something that we need help with, he'll more than happily help us out. He appreciates the rally and what we're doing, and I think he just wants to be. Yeah, I think he wants to be a part of it. Yeah. What do you say? 406 is dead. Anyone want a cheap Peugeot 406?